Today, we have the launch of the 4th generation of Intel Xeon Scalable processors, and I'm walking outside of Intel, and what did I see but this giant truckload of servers? This generation of servers is the biggest upgrade to server infrastructure in over a decade. And so what I thought was, why don't we go look inside, take a look at these Supermicro X13 servers, and show you what all of the changes are. With that, let's get inside. These new Supermicro X13 servers have a slew of new technologies. That includes DDR5, PCIe Gen 5, CXL, new accelerators, more cores, and liquid cooling. This is an absolutely massive new jump in server performance, so let's get to some of the details. This new generation of servers uses PCIe Gen 5, which is about twice the speed of the previous gen. That means we get faster storage, faster networking, faster accelerators, all in these new systems. In the new high-performance X13 series of servers, Supermicro is also going to support the new HBM memory-equipped Intel Max CPU series. That means that you can do things like you could run these servers without memory and just the new HBM parts, but you can also use those HBM parts to accelerate a wide variety of applications, including HPC and databases. Another awesome feature that we get with the new PCIe Gen 5 systems is we get CXL. Now, CXL is a protocol that sits on top of the PHYs that are used for PCIe Gen 5, and it enables things like this. This is an Astera Labs CXL memory expansion device. And what you can do is you can just put memory into this device, and you can put up to 4 DIMMs in this particular one, and you get essentially 2 memory channels, 2 DDR5 memory channels worth of bandwidth, and you can just plug this into a PCIe/CXL slot in a new X13 server. That gives you more memory bandwidth and capacity in this generation of servers. With the new Supermicro X13 servers, we get to utilize DDR5. Supporting the new 4th gen Xeon Scalable processors, we get 50% more cores in this generation, plus we get a slew of new features like new accelerators such as Quick Assist technology. These accelerators and more cores means that we get way more performance per socket, and Supermicro's X13 systems allow you to put way more cores in a single rack. One of the new technologies that takes advantage of PCIe Gen 5 is the new storage form factor, EDSFF. This is an EDSFF drive, and these drives offer more performance in a smaller form factor so you can get more density in a server. Accelerated computing is here to stay. You're going to start to see things like within the processor itself, instead of having a Quick Assist accelerator card, that Quick Assist technology is going to move into the processor. So you don't have to use a PCIe card. But if you do want to use a PCIe accelerator, well, now you have PCIe Gen 5. So we have things like the NVIDIA H100 GPUs here. We have the Intel Data Center Max GPU Series 1100 here. And these are just some examples of the new accelerators that will be faster in this generation. That includes things like 400 gigabit Ethernet NICs and new series of DPUs for modern IT infrastructure. And beyond just the standard PCIe accelerators that we've seen for years and the built-in accelerators, we also have things in the Supermicro X13 series like the SXM5 and OAM compatibility, which means that Supermicro can support a full range of accelerators, built-in accelerators, PCIe accelerators, OAM accelerators, SXM accelerators, any form factor Supermicro has the ability to use in X13. This generation of X13 servers is also going to take advantage of higher speed networking. For example, we have a 400 gigabit Ethernet card. Another huge trend in this generation of servers is really the push for edge platforms. So this is a good example of a short depth edge platform that's designed for things like ORAN, vRAN, but also even just things like retail analytics. A good example of what you might put in here is not just an Intel Xeon Scalable processor, but also something like this, which is an Intel Flex Series GPU used for video transcoding and also analytics. As servers get bigger with newer chips and faster accelerators, you also have to think about things like cooling. And in this generation of Supermicro servers, they also have things like liquid cooling, including their own components like CDUs and cold plates. Liquid cooling allows for more cooling capacity, but also higher efficiency so you can meet your green IT goals. I hope you enjoyed this look at the Supermicro X13 generation of servers. If you want to learn more, you can always check out supermicro.com for their entire portfolio. You can also sign up for the Jumpstart program and go try out all these new technologies. I also just want to take a quick second to say thank you to the Supermicro and Intel team for all that they've done to put this together.